We're live from 304 Studios in Jonesboro, Arkansas. This is an STSPod.club production. I'm BT, and right over there is my buddy RynoJB. My old buddy. How's it going, Rhino?
Man, pretty good. Another Saturday, another blessing from Memphis Wrestling. I'm ready for it.
All right, let me say something. Tonight, Black Rock, Arkansas, the Posse against Memphis Muscle, a rematch from today with Chief Brian Archer there as special enforcer. We also got Mike Anthony, Derek the King, and Austin Lane there in Black Rock. And tomorrow at Kapow, did I do that right? Kapow, around noon, tomorrow at 12, Sherwood, Arkansas. Hello there, Aunt Benica. Hey, Aunt Benica. With Kay Toomer, Carter Matthews, Matt Williams, Grayson Beckett, and they do have celebrity signings. They're having one. I'm going to make you go to Facebook and see who it is. So search Facebook, Kapow AR, Kapow AR. That's KAPOWAR. Search Facebook. They got a big day Sunday. Tell them BT and RynoJB sent you. So right on. Let's get into Rollin Into Mempho. Wait. We also have, as you can see, Rhino, look on our overlay there. This is Rocktober 2022, and Lance started Monday with an episode with the Goo Goo Dolls. So I got to ask you something, Rhino. Do you ever think that Lance doing an episode of the Record Store about the Goo Goo Dolls would be controversial?
I don't know much about the Goo Goo Dolls.
Oh well, me neither. But oh my goodness, it's got all kinds of downloads. I don't think we're supposed to say anything about plastic surgery anymore. Let me just say that. Go on the main feed and listen to the Record Store. It is Rocktober. All right, man. Let's get into Rollin Into Mempho. We do hits, misses, MVP, question of the week. What do you look forward to next week and must see? Starting with you there, Rhino. What are your hits?
My hits this week go a little something like this, BT. We saw Tony Nese make his debut with Memphis Wrestling, being confronted by Mike Anthony and Will Allday, setting up for an epic encounter between the three of them. We also saw a women's tag match. I believe our first women's tag match in Memphis Wrestling. I could be wrong on that, but I can't recall. I don't know if you could. I wanted to ask you, has there been a women's tag match here in Memphis Wrestling?
Man, I can't remember. It's so many episodes. I don't know.
True. If there has been one, it's the first one in a long time. I can recall a couple of intergender tag team matches, but I thought it was really refreshing to see a women's tag team match here. We saw Cassandra Golden and Nyx get the W there. DDT definitely did Shalonce dirty in that one, just walking away from the match. My gosh. We also saw Big Red, Aaron Roberts' dad, and then Aaron Roberts channeling his inner Dominic Mysterio. BT, what's with this generation of kids?
Oh, man, I know.
Oh, my gosh. But, hey, look, I'm telling you, I'm interested in seeing where this goes. The family's getting involved. We saw Aaron Roberts turn on his best friend. It's personal. This isn't business. This is personal here. Between, like you said last week, I want to know what caused Aaron Roberts to do this. What made this whole thing go down between him and Zay? Then we saw the Hot Shots versus LA Hustlers. My goodness gracious. What a tag team match right there. The Hot Shots. Maybe I should say, I gotta pop my collar when I say the Hot Shots, right?
Whatever.
Okay. I'll put it back down. The Hot Shots got the W in that one with a double pin right there at the end. Was that legal, BT, in a tag team match?
Tag team's been doing that for years. So there you go.
A double pin right there. Shout out to Sleazy E, had his hands full with that one. We also saw Ray Sanders getting attacked again by the Hollywood Clique. You had DK come out there, Derek King come out there and save him again. I think we're looking for that tag team match right there. I think that's the match. And I can't wait to see Ray Sanders in action, whether it's tag team action or in a singles match. We saw Storybook Prince Gaston versus Kay Toomer. How you feel about Storybook Prince?
Oh, I love the character. I really do. We have a fun time with him, but exactly what should have happened in that match happened. So there you go.
Shout out to Kay Toomer. And then the Posse had a promo package that I thought was really good. The whole video package and talking about their accomplishments, what they've done, how they're going to, do what they did here. We'll talk about that in a second. I thought that promo package was absolutely amazing. And then we saw a little bit of a distraction. Memphis Muscle defending those tag team championships against the Posse. There was a little bit of a distraction. BT, I got a gift for you right here. Oh, yeah, man. Mike Anthony with the canceled out mic sign, fooling everybody in the audience and the wrestlers, interrupting that match, causing the Memphis Muscle to lose their tag team championships to the Posse. Those are my hits this week.
All right, I'm piggybacking most of those. Big Tony Nese coming out, Mike Anthony all day, Angle there at the front. I really like that. That's one of those things where all three guys can talk, and they did it almost perfect. They didn't step over each other or anything like that. You know something? Jimmy Blaylock is suspended. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy. That's a hit for as many weeks as he's gone. Big Red interview. Big Red I've actually been around the ring and did some stuff with Big Red, so he's awesome. Big shout out to him. And Aaron Roberts, the problem child. Man, he's coming out as the problem child. Very, very well done. And it felt like legit. It felt legit. Big Red's out there. He's not trying to do a promo. He's trying to get his son to come out there. Promo with Get Well Big Dan. Oh my God, that was so good. Guys, this is the way you do it. Selling an injury, that's the way you do it. Hot Shots and LA Hustlers, you mentioned that. This was a perfect psychology with Rush Shot taking a heat and getting a hot tag. We seen Jason Dredd get involved. And Justin Klein, I'm going to give Justin Klein a hit on commentary. Really good. He's one of those guys that could be a heel commentator in the future there. Ray getting beat up again. Like you said, it looks like we're going to see the wrestling debut of Ray and Derek King. So that will be interesting to see them against Cage and Vicious. As you said, the vignette of the Posse where they was in black and white. Awesome. And then we had the Falls count everywhere. I always thought it was anywhere, but let's go Falls count everywhere. Memphis Muscle. And guess what? We have new tag champs again. As we had Mike Anthony. Man, I love this story because Mike Anthony keeps going back. Even though he won the belt, he keeps getting into the gun show's actual business. Even though he's not done with you. He's not done with you, Brett Michaels. Love it, love it, love it at the very end. All right, man. What was your misses?
Only one miss for me this week, and it's a little personal. It's not really, I don't know, you might not consider it a miss, but a miss for me, Big Swole with no title. Man, the guy has been a part of Memphis Wrestling for quite some time. I was very excited to see him get the title, especially after being so critical about him not being so aggressive. But then, like I said, like I keep saying, you open my eyes to the role model that he plays inside and outside the ring. Finally gets a championship with the gun show, Brett Michaels. However, also loses that championship because of the gun show, Brett Michaels. Well, because of Mike Anthony, but his issues with the gun show, Brett Michaels. My only miss, Big Swole needs a title that he represents, that he holds on to, that he's responsible for. That's my only miss.
All right, here's my misses. Here's a miss from last week. We got another miss from last week. We didn't tell everybody that Jimmy Blaylock was suspended. Did I tell you that? Jimmy Blaylock is suspended. He's gone. That was a miss for us because we didn't mention it. But it's a hit this week because he's gone again. I got a question to ask them. Do we call all the girls goddesses? I mean, we can't come up with the new moniker. We have goddesses, golden goddesses. We have the goddess that comes around the ring. True. We have the
goddess of the night.
Yeah, I think I should be the podcast goddess. What do you think, Rhino? Is that okay?
It can work. I think it's 2022. You can do that.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And Dustin Starr, you got to miss Dustin Starr.
Whoa.
Because guess what? Aaron Roberts told you who that guy was standing next to him, and you just act like you didn't hear him. You said you still don't know who it is. It's just in case, Dustin. He told you. Aaron said just in case. There you go. That was my business for the week. All right, buddy. We're up to, what are we up to? We're up to MVP. Who's your MVP of the week?
My MVP this week is going to have to be the Posse. That video package, then winning the tag team championships. Those are my MVPs. They're killing it. When I think about how they were when we first started this, to where they are now, character development through the roof. They're my MVP this week.
MVP, like you said, with the development of one of the silliest tag teams ever, going to one of the most evil, hated tag teams ever. I'm giving my MVP this week, though, to Mike Anthony. I think he's got more than anyone ever. But just the idea, remember, I don't do any spoilers. And I got some guy in the crowd who he looked a lot like you. He was like behind Mike Anthony. We're going to make video or something. I don't know. That's your twin out there. But I don't ever watch anything like that. So here I am thinking, Memphis Muscle's going to have a long run as tag team champs. Who we're going to have next? Boom. The Posse got the belts back. The Posse got the belts back. I cannot believe that. But Mike Anthony helped out. And like I said, that long story. And Mike is just not giving up on Bret Michaels. Even though he got the belt, he's just not done with him. All right, that was our MVP. And speaking of that, tonight, Black Rock, Arkansas, we got the Posse against Memphis Muscle again. Tag team title match. The titles are on the line. The Posse will be putting the titles up tonight. Should be fun. All right, we're up to question of the week. I think some people have been listening to our Who Wants to Be the Best Shiznitter Ever. After I read this question, you'll see it. Here we go. Fast Food Junkie 901. I got a bunch of these weird questions, and we're starting with this one. It's for you and me. So first, let me start all that intro over again. Here we go. We got to give our little intro. So, question of the week with Rhino and BT. All right, our question of the week. Like I said, I feel like they've been listening to some of our old episodes because here is Fast Food Junkie 901. Here's some fantasy booking for you guys. All right, here we go. Rhino and BT. Dustin Starr has decided to open up a burger place. He's going to call it McStar. I like that. He gives you the opportunity to name a burger. But you must be using someone from the current roster. Come up with the name and what's on the burger. I'm going to let you think first, and I've got one right now. You can't steal mine, okay? So this is a double cheeseburger.
I was thinking of a double cheeseburger.
Wait, no, double cheeseburger with lots of meat, okay? Lots of big meat. It's going to be called the Big Swole. There we go. Double cheese, double burgers, mayonnaise, ketchup, and onion. The Big Swole. There's my hamburger. Now you got to come up with one for McStar.
Look, you took my idea. I was going to go the double cheeseburger route, but I'll do this. I love a good tag team. I think the Posse burger, where you have a cheeseburger, right? That's the Simon, the beef patty. And then the little Chris, you got to make it a bacon cheeseburger. The bacon, that's Chris right there. That's Senior Chris. So that's going to be my Posse burger right there. Bacon cheeseburger, tag team finest. That's a championship burger.
All right, guys. That was Fast Food Junkie 901. We got a lot of those questions. They're kind of weird, but they're funny. Love it. That was McStar. Dustin's got that restaurant coming out, McStar. And our burgers. That was question of the week. All right. What do you want to see on next week's show?
Man, I'm looking forward to Austin Lane coming back to the show, coming back to the program, speaking some words, and hopefully throwing some hands. That's what I'm looking forward to. What about you?
Right on. Austin Lane returns. Best of the best. My podcast co-host returns to Memphis Wrestling Patreon. That episode is up on Patreon right now with us doing Bianca Belair versus Sasha Banks from WrestleMania. Awesome. Also, see, I got to plug my stuff right here. But I'm also looking forward to the triple threat. We got Tony Nese, Will Allday, and Mike Anthony. Should be really, really good match. So all three guys are real good. So I'm excited about that. That's for next week. All right, guys, one more reminder. Tonight in Black Rock, Arkansas, we got the Posse against Memphis Muscle. And also tomorrow, it's free. I don't know if I mentioned that. Kapow Comics, it's free. Search them, Kapow AR, on Facebook and look at what's all going on. Wrestling starts at noon. All right, we're up to must see. What is your must see for the week? And by the way, this is week 86. Must see for week 86.
My must see is going to be a little bit of a hybrid of Mike Anthony, that main event, and Mike Anthony. I think you really have to pay attention to that right there. It's a must see here this week, even at the beginning with Mike Anthony confronting Tony Nese, and then Will All-Day comes out. Then at the end of the show, Mike Anthony reminds Bret Michaels, I'm still on your butt too. I didn't forget about you either. And I think that it's all the main event must see, Mike Anthony must see.
I agree 100%. I wrote the main event dash. Mike Anthony cost them the tag titles, and you mentioned something, just kind of throw it off. He jumped in at the front of the show. Hey, I'm Mike Anthony. Don't forget about me. Yep. And at the end of the show, as it was going off, hey, I'm Mike Anthony. Don't forget about me. There we go. There we go. Our must-see for the week, it's the main event and Mike Anthony. All right, guys, 1 p.m., every Saturday, right here, same bad time, same bad channel, on the best little wrestling podcast in the business. Be there. And as everyone knows, I love my mama.
Me too.